business. Effective today, April 1, the National Petroleum Authority, the NPA, has introduced a new tax on LPG. The new tax, known as the cylinder recovery margin, is to aid the operationalization of the cylinder recirculation module. So why the new tax, especially when crude prices on the international markets continue to drop drastically? Joining me via the phone lines for some clarity on this development is the chairman of the LPG Marketers Association, Gabriel Kumi. Gabriel, good evening and thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.
All right, this is quite interesting, especially when you've consistently called for a reduction in a number of taxes on LPG. But here we are, we have new taxes on LPG. Does this really mean that we'll witness an increase in LPG prices, even though the second pricing window saw a drop in prices?
Thank you very much, Sandra. I think it's unfortunate that we've had a new tax being introduced on the product at this time. We believe we've had enough of the nuisance taxes and the nuisance levies on the LPG. We believe the timing is so wrong. We believe consumers are being choked by these taxes. We believe the industry, the LPG industry in Ghana, is being crippled by the continuous and persistent introduction of taxes on the LPG. This is a time, we are in a very difficult time as we speak. We are on lockdown, sort of. And this is the time we need the LPG most. This is the time we need the LPG in our homes to be able to cook. Charcoal and firewood are not able to come into Accra and Kumasi. So this is the time we need to consume a lot of LPG. But unfortunately, this is the time new taxes and new levies are being introduced on the product.
Right. Go ahead, please. Mr. Kumi, can you please hear me?
Yes, I can hear. I can hardly hear you. If you can clarify the line.
Okay, so I'm saying, let me just clarify for my viewers what we are having to pay for, and the price has been revised on fuel, which is the fuel marketing margin is now 4.5 Ghana cedis per litre, up from 3.3 Ghana cedis per litre, and then the cylinder recirculation margin, which was just introduced, is 13.5 Ghana cedis per kilogram on LPG. We are yet to start the implementation of the cylinder recirculation module. What could be the justification for this revision?
I believe NPA is trying to, they have. We started piloting the LPG in Kadi and Obuasi. And the NPA acquired a lot of cylinders for this purpose. And I think they are trying to recoup the investment they made in these cylinders. But we believe that this is a government project. We believe that before the introduction of cylinder recirculation, there was a lot of cylinders which were being distributed by the ministry free of charge. We believe those cylinders could be channeled into the pilot zone so that it's not going to come as an additional cost to the consumer. So we believe the timing is wrong.
Well, in times like this, I'm sure our viewers will be wondering, in all this, when I go to the pumps to buy LPG, how much am I likely to pay from now?
Crude oil price is on the and consumers were expecting that window beginning today. Consumers were expecting some decrease in the price of LPG. But unfortunately, with the introduction of these new levies, the price is going to stay the same. There's not going to be increase, any decrease in the price of LPG. Since this morning, we've encountered a lot of consumers who have come to our outlets and are asking that crude oil prices have gone down and they expect LPG price to go down. But unfortunately, we cannot go down because of introduction of these levies.
I'm sure as an association you are very much worried because you have been calling for a reduction in taxes, as I said earlier on. What's the best way forward now that we have a new tax being introduced?
We will urge the MPA, we will plead with the MPA to, as a matter of urgency, withdraw this levy that has been introduced. Because we felt we were not The industry was not sensitized. Consumers were not sensitized. This has come as a big surprise to all of us. So we are appealing to NPA that as a matter of urgency, all these levies should be withdrawn.
Thank you very much, Vice Chairman of the LPG Marketers Association, Gabriel Kumi, for your time on